TV313.com, man. We wrapping up the Smooth Jazz series down in Chene Park, man, sponsored by 107.5. I caught up with the founder and the drummer, Brother Curtis Harmon.
That's right.
How you doing, brother?
What's happening, man?
Hey, man,
How's it going?
just feeling good out here, man. You guys shut it down out there.
Hey, man, we came here to play, man. So, people showed up to hear us, and we came to do a job, and hopefully we did it well.
You did a phenomenal job as usual. I mean, you've been in the game a long time, man. I mean, tell me what influenced you and gravitated you toward the jazz genre.
Well, basically, I'm third-generation musician, jazz musician, I should say. My grandfather and father both were jazz musicians. So, basically, it's my father got me into it, I used to go see his group, and then ended up playing with his group a couple times. Yeah, and then, junior high school, we were part of the junior high jazz band. Right. So then James and I, along with Cedric Napoleon, another founding member, kind of broke off and did our own thing. My father started managing us, and then it kind of blew up and turned into this until we met Grover, and, then everything took off, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I know you guys have put out several albums, dating back to, the early to mid-'70s.
18 of them.
It's been a lot of them. Definitely. So, tell us about the most current project. It came out in 2009, right?
Yeah, that's called Soul Intent. And that's kind of a back to basics type of CD for pieces. That's a CD where we kind of all got together in a room. Musicians don't do that anymore. Everything is electronic and programmed and this and that. But we kind of got back, to basics and kind of all got together in the room, started shedding a little bit and kind of listened to what we did and kind of pieced together some stuff from, what we were hearing. And what you hear is what you got. Okay.
It's a phenomenal album, brother.
Thank you. I'd like to say Pieces also won the Canadian Smooth Jazz Award for Group of the Year. We're also up for the American Smooth Jazz Award for Group of the Year. So you guys can go out and online and vote for us at AmericanSmoothJazzAwards.com and vote for Pieces of a Dream for Group of the Year. All right?
Yeah, no doubt, man. Congratulations on that honor, definitely.
Thank you.
International, right?
Thank you. Yeah, international.
Yeah. Now, real quick, how did you guys, I know this isn't the first show that you've done with Brother Phil Perry. How did you connect with Phil Perry like that?
Well, we've done a few shows with Phil Perry. A booking agency that we're both with kind of, books us both. So they kind of put us together. And this was some time back. And then we kind of just started doing gigs together. Some other promoters saw that show. And I guess they decided, well, we're going to put them together too,
So it's a phenomenal connection. It just kind of vibes and just comes together real smooth.
Yeah, man, it came together for us. Definitely did. Definitely.
Hey, y'all, Brother Curtis Harmon, man, founding member of Pieces of a Dream and definitely representing jazz to the fullest. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us, brother.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Take care.
Hey, y'all, TV313.com, man. We wrapping it up here. We in the back, Smooth Jazz. Call up with Brother Curtis Harmon, man. I know you're tired, brother. You guys just went up there and just left everything out on that stage, brother.
Man, I'm getting ready to get something to eat, something to drink, and I'm going to take it on down for the evening.
No doubt. Y'all, there it is. We out, man. TV313.com. Holla.
I must have rehearsed my life 1,000 times until I had them memorized. But when I get up there to tell you the words, just never seem to come out right. But do
TV313.com, smooth jazz here on the water at the beautiful Chene Park. And I caught up with the legendary Mr. Phil Perry, man. How you doing today, sir?
I'm beautiful today. Yeah, it's beautiful weather. It's a beautiful environment to make music and to listen to music in. How could I not love this?
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I know you go back, a few years, going back to this early 70s. I mean, tell me a little bit about the migration of jazz music from that time until the more contemporary stuff.
Well, there's a misnomer running around that there is such a thing as smooth jazz.
Okay.
Smooth jazz is instrumental R&B,
Okay.
and it always has been. They just put a new name on it so they could market it a different way.
Smooth jazz. But it's contemporary instrumental R&B.
Look at it like this. Okay. If you, Masakila, can have a hit record in the 60s with Grazing in the Grass,
Absolutely.
and 48 years later, Rick Braun and Boney James have a #1 record with it, you tell me what the difference is.
Yeah, you're right. That's very synonymous.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah. It's really about the expression of a musical entity or a musical ensemble, but it doesn't stretch out like traditional jazz does.
Okay.
And it doesn't showcase the musicianship that traditional jazz
The instruments.
does. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
I mean, there are a lot of great players in smooth jazz. There's no Miles Davises. There's no Jack DeJohnette's.
You're right.
You know, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
I like the way you put that, sir.
It's just the truth.
Now, real quick, I kind of want you to talk about, because I know you've experienced some challenges over the last few years. I know you have some health issues and things like that. Talk to the young people primarily about the importance of perseverance and overcoming adversity.
Well, the one thing that I could tell any of your young viewers is that if you're going to pursue anything, you have to pursue it with dedication and commitment. And dedication and commitment are not nouns. They are verbs. They require action. They require dutiful, committed diligence. Without that, no matter what goal you set, you're not going to reach it. So know what's in here before you go out there to get what you want.
And there it is. I mean, those are definitely words of wisdom.
They just work for me. I don't know how wise they are, but they work for me.
I hear you. So real quick, are you working on anything right now? Can the fans look forward to seeing a new project coming out here soon?
I'm composing songs on the East Coast with Barry Eastman and Gary Brown. And hopefully I can finish that recording by the beginning of the fall. I mean, it's a fairly monumental effort to live on one coast and record on another one. But I've been doing it for a few years now, so I'll give it a shot, and we'll see what happens.
All right, you guys, definitely, if you want to get more information about Mr. Phil Perry, I'm sure you can go out there and Google him. Or do you have a website or anything like that?
Yeah, you can always come visit me at www.philperry.org. You can email me at pepsongs, PEPSONGS, plural, at AOL.com. And for all you Detroitites out there, keep the faith, baby, because it's going to come back. If the city is going to come back at all, you're going to be the one to bring it back. Bring it back right.
Yeah. Hey, and that's all. That's nothing else to be said, Detroit. TV313.com, Phil Perry, y'all. We out.
It is the night, my body's weak. I'm on the run, no time to sleep. I gotta ride like the wind to be free again. And I got a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, I ride like the wind, yeah. Oh, help me sing. Accused and tried, I was told to hang. I was nowhere in sight when the church bells rang. What makes your kinship with Detroit so strong? And I tell them it could be a number of things. I'm originally from East St. Louis. East St. Louis is a little bitty Detroit. And if I was able to make it out of there, I know you all will be able to rebuild Detroit. But the kinship that we have is much deeper. When I was laying up in the hospital, I didn't receive more emails from any city in the United States that I received from Detroit, Michigan. There's a smile, magic in your eyes, candlelight appears each time you smile. Never thought that fairy tales came true, but they come true when I'm near you. You're a genie in disguise, full of wonder and surprise. And I bet you like you are. You're the one that I've been waiting for forever.